And again, concept ulit tayo. Down for the last part ng ating discussion for the resultant, we have the resultant of non-concurrent force system naman. So technically guys, these are just, kumbaga, combination lang ng concurrent, I mean, combination siya ng concept ng resultant natin from before, but it's neither concurrent nor parallel. Ibig sabihin kung saan magmumula yung force mo dito. Kumbaga, na-discuss naman natin siya before. Okay, tingnan natin. For non-concurrent force system, the force whose lines of actions neither are parallel nor intersect. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila mag-meet at a single common point or hindi rin sila parallel with each other. Okay? Ibig sabihin, combination siya ng maraming force system at once. Okay? Pwedeng ganon. So, for example, eto. Okay? So, teka lang. Ito pala. Okay. For example, hindi pa kasi tayo kukuha ng reactions, but for example, ginamit natin free body diagram na to. Etong mga forces natin na to is hindi sila concurrent, although concurrent sila at a single point. Okay, sa joint na yan, sa mga joints na yan, doon sila concurrent. But in general, sa buong system, hindi sila concurrent, hindi rin sila parallel kasi ito 15 tsaka itong parallel ba yan? Hindi. Pwedeng parallel to and dito, but hindi siya parallel with all the components of the forces involved. So technically, yun lang na may concept ng non-concurrent. Okay? For non-concurrent force system, dito na natin magagamit yung analytical solution ng ating force systems. But take note guys na magagamit pa rin natin dito yung concept ng parallel and even yung concurrent forces natin. Okay? So, for non-concurrent force system, non-parallel forces acting on an object having an unbalanced resultant force affects a combined translation and rotation on the object. The effect of the motion of translation determines the magnitude of the resultant. The effect of the rotational motion determines the moment R or MR. But in this case, siguro hindi ko muna isasama yung concept ng moment dito para ma-emphasize natin siya during the discussion of the moments and couple para hindi rin kayo masyadong malito. Dito muna, mag-focus muna tayo sa resultant bago tayo magdumako dun sa ano. So, ayun. For the components R, guys, ganun lang ulit yon. Parang same lang sa kanina, that the summation of Rx natin is simply the summation of all the forces. Rx is equal to summation of forces along the x, and then the Ry is all the summation of forces along the y. And again, yung moment, hindi ko muna siya i-elaborate dito. Mahinam lang magka-idea kayo. And then, ayun. And then for non-concurrent force system, focus tayo dito muna. Okay, for the magnitude of the resultant can be found, Rx is equal to, yun like kanina, parang ganoon lang din naman yung approach niya. Nagkataon lang na hindi siya concurrent or hindi concurrent yung force system natin, kaya nga nagkakaroon ng moment. Sa concurrent force system kasi natin guys, alalahanin nyo na walang moment dun kasi nga nagpa-pass through yung forces natin sa point of concurrency. But again, hindi ko pa i-elaborate ngayon dito, kalimutan nyo muna. Rx is equal to summation of forces Fx along the x, and then the Ry is a summation of forces along the y-axis. And then for resultant naman, we have Rx square and then Ry square. Okay, and then for the magnitude of the the direction to. This is direction. The direction of the resultant, the direction. Okay, this is the direction. The direction of the resultant can be found as follows. Kung kukuha naman kayo ng angle, simply yung alayan. So, angle theta is equal to the arctangent lang ng Ry over Rx. So, simple lang. Ganyan lang naman guys yung ating non-concurrent force system. So, basically, iikot lang tayo lagi sa summation of forces along the x is equal to Rx and the summation of forces along the y is Ry. So, yun lang naman ulit yung concept natin for non-concurrent force system. Okay?